everybody and welcome back to a bit of golf on the channel. Now I love golf. I play golf regularly. Well, not as much as I'd like, but I play golf as much as work and family commitments will allow. And we are going to be playing EA Road to the Masters, but we're not going to be playing the Masters. I used to have a series on this channel of this game and I'm hoping to bring it back, but they've just increased their course selection. So Marco Simone is where held the Ryder Cup. That is in the game. Royal Troon is where the 2024 Open tournament is going to be held. Valhalla is in there. I think that is hosting the US Open. Pinehurst number 2 has been added as well. The Augusta National Par 3 course has been included because the Masters is obviously coming up in real life. And of course, Augusta National is in there as well. But we're going to be taking on Royal Troon. We're going to be playing a full 18 holes on this one. We're going to be playing it as myself. We could be the masterful Jack Nicklaus. We could be Jack Nicklaus, but we're not going to. We're going to take it on as me, which is interesting. Now, if you were here for the previous series on the channel, which sort of ended abruptly when I was moving apartment and didn't have enough time to play this game anymore, this is our character and he has got better. I've won the Open in my career. I won the US Open as well in my career, so I have been getting better at the golf game. Let's get into Royal Troon and see how it looks. So there we go, a lovely little intro with the bagpipes playing and a classic links course this. Now we have also upped the difficulty where I've been playing this a little bit more. We're going downhill into wind, but we don't know the strength of the wind, and you can see we don't have an arc anymore telling us where our ball is going. So we're going to hit this one into the wind with a bit of a draw, hopefully, and see how we get on. Down the first, the grandstands are full. And we're away. It's a really big draw. I'm hoping that's not... Oh, it's going into the rough. And the rough at Royal Troon is going to be horrendous, as it always is at links courses. You get punished if you do not hit the fairway. But it's not too bad. We are underway at the Open, and our second shot is coming in. So we're playing into wind. I do think a finesse is probably the right shot to do. We're going to get it coming out a little bit lower out of the rough. That wind is going to blow it in slightly, but I don't think the wind is that strong. So with a little wedge, what can we do? Okay, we're going to be... Is it going to spin? It had a bit of a bounce and stop, so not too bad. 17 foot to make our first birdie, hopefully coming out of the rough, which would be lovely. So 0.9 below our feet. It's going to have a little bit of turn on it. It's going to go uphill ever so slightly. Let's see how this putt rolls as we get it online. Turn, turn, turn. Oh, it's just gone past the hole, you little bastard. It didn't drop, but it is going to be a nice par to start, and you can never complain about a par on the first, can you? You always take a par on the first. On to hole 2 we go. So hole number 2 is a long par 4, 403 yards. Again, a little bit of wind coming off the right. We're not going to put any shot shape on this one. Let the wind bring the ball in as we go for a power drive down the middle. That's better. That's a lovely strike. We're finding our rhythm now. Onto the fairway. That is a monster of a drive. And of course, being in Scotland, similar to St Andrews, you're going to get quite a lot of rollout. So it does bring the long bunkers into play. But that is a monster of a drive. 361 yards. Leaving us 41 yards in, which is absolutely ridiculous. Now, with a little pitch shot, we're going to play it into this bank and see if it can just roll off the bank and down to the pin. That is the plan with a pitch shot. So we're up. We're into the bank. It is going to roll. Now stop. Or go in the hole. Go in the hole. Oh, my word. It's hit the flag. It could have been an eagle on the second hole. Played it exactly how I wanted to. But so unlucky for that one. But it's going to be a tap-in birdie, which puts us 1 under at Royal Troon. Right, the first, well, it's not the first par 4, par 5. It's still a par 4. 395 yards. I do think we could clear that water. It is coming into play. It's downhill, so this should be fine. Should be fine. Luckily, this isn't in a competition, so we can take some risks. Oh, no, I've pushed it right. The wind's not strong enough to bring that back. Is that going to be OB? That could be so far wide. No, it's just in the heavy rough. He's still happy, fist pumping. I'd be absolutely fuming at that. But he's left himself 93 yards in. We're going to put a shape on this one out of the rough to try and bring it into where we need it to go. So what can we do from the rough? Is it going to have the connection we need? It looks okay. If that just bounces and stops, we're laughing. Yes. Great shot out of the rough. 13 foot for another birdie attempt. I'll tell you what, we're playing Royal Troon very well at the moment. So it's going to turn back in on itself towards the end. We've got a little bit of turn at the front. Downhill. Can we get another birdie? It's a good putting stroke. There's the turn back. Come on. What a putt. We are on fire in the first 3 holes of Royal Troon. What a round we're having. And now we take on the first par 5 of the course. It is a long old hole. I think what we're going to do is aim sort of over the bunker and then let the wind do its thing. We're actually going to try and put a bit more height on this as well. Let the wind really bring it in. Hopefully it's got enough to get over that bunker. It's actually going slightly to the right, but that is lovely. Little kick left into the fairway. Not enough roll out to reach that other bunker, although we're going to go past that anyway. So keep rolling up and down the hill. Up and down the hill. Lovely, lovely stuff. Superb drive. We are playing some very good golf here at Royal Troon, which is lovely. We can go for it in 2 as well. They're going with a normal 3-wood approach. I think we're going to actually just take a hybrid, hit it a bit higher, into the wind. We're going to take a 5 hybrid, into the wind with a slight draw. And see if we can get that shape to go around, miss out the bunker, hit the back edge of the green. Oh no, too much. Too much shot shape on it with the wind. It's put it into the rough, 15 yards. It's going to be a tough little shot from here. So my go-to would normally be a spinner, but we can't play those out the rough. So I think we're just going to flop this one high and close to the pin if we can. Now a flop shot is obviously very hard to master, but coming out the rough should be good, and that is going to set us up for another birdie attempt. 4 foot to the pin, just under 5 foot to sink this putt for another birdie, and it's a pretty straight putt as well, so we just give it a bit of extra zip and make sure it reaches the hole. It is another birdie. 3 under through 4. Right, the first par 3 we have as well. It's a long par 3 this, 219 yards. We're going to hit a 5-iron into the wind, and if it's short, it should still be great. We'll overswing it a little bit. So we'll go for a bit of an overswing. Hopefully it gets that shape on it that we need. Is it going to clear that bunker? It's going to be lovely. Don't roll out. Oh, it hit the hill. It's going to roll out. It will use that other hill as a backstop. But it's going to be a long, long putt. 60 foot nearly. 60 foot putt to keep the birdie train going. This is not easy. A tough green to hit. But look at this. 0.6 below feet. But it's moving left to right all the way. We do have a backstop at the back. So if we overhit this, it shouldn't be a problem. But downhill with a big swing, I think we need to aim really wide here. And go for something like that. Use that backstop at the back. Even if we put this short, I think I'm not too worried. I mean, look at that. How much left to right was on that? I completely underestimated it. But the length was good. And that should be a par. Leaves us 4 foot. Which I should be confident about, to be honest. Uphill, but it is a slight right to left. But I think we can punch it through that. If we just aim for the edge of the cup. And get it in the hole. There we go. Punch it through the break. And that is still... If we... We're only through 5, but potentially we have a chance of going bogey free here. So on to hole 6 as we unlock something for our character there. 3 under, 643 yard par 5. Again, we just got to watch for the bunker over there. So hoping this power drive does get caught by the wind. It's not. I've pushed it right again. It'll be the slow tempo coming down. Hopefully it lands in the rough and sticks. Don't go in the bunker. That is fine. I'd much rather be there than in that pot bunker. That would be very difficult to get out of. But we know we've got a good little swing on us here. I'm going to take this down to a 5 hybrid. Hit it with a fade. so the wind holds it up a little bit. And the hybrid should cut straight through the rough. It has. We're going rough to rough. We're making tough work of this par 5 here. That is not ideal. So we've left ourselves with 91 yards out of the rough into the wind. Again, we're going to hit it slightly lower out of the rough if we can. Oh, that's going to be short. That's going to be really short. It's just got to go. It's got to go. It's got to go. Okay, it's nice. It worked out. I really was worried about that bunker then. I thought that was going to be a little bitch and go in that bunker, but it didn't. So 3, oh my word. What is happening here? We've got to go up the hill to come down a hill. I think we put this close, and if it goes in, it's a bonus. It's just got, oh no, I've completely undercooked it. That is a shit putt. That is really bad. It needed more zip to get up the original hill. But this is for par. This is for par. Right. It's only got a bit of left to right. That first bit where we're standing isn't going to affect us. So is that going to have enough? It's got to go uphill. Turn, 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 turn and drop. Oh, it's going to be a bogey. I just said bogey free. And that putt didn't drop. What a bastard. What an absolute bastard that ball is. We don't go bogey free. We go 5 holes without a bogey. We're down to 2 under. Oh, we need to get an eagle somewhere. That is rubbish. That is absolutely rubbish that ball didn't drop. What a bastard of a ball. Right, we're going to absolutely leather this one. Aim for the rough. Clear the rough. And get on the green. Bosh! I made sure to really overpower that one. We swung it fast and well. Just bounce out the rough. Get a bounce. Get a bounce and keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It's bobbling its way onto the fairway. It has got there and you can see the green just in front of us. Do we have a chance here? It's a really good drive. Do we have a chance to sink this from range? I'm wondering if we could do a little... We could do a 50-degree wedge spinner. Put it low so that it bounces. Let the wind bring it in with a bit of high spin. This is a risky shot from this sort of range. I've pulled it left. Is it gonna... Oh, it has spun in off the hill. What an effort! Oh, I didn't plan for that, but we take it. We take it. 8 inches to the hole. That is what she said. There we go. We are down for a birdie. We get back to 3 under par with 2 holes left of the front 9. So as we tee up on the 8th, the par 3, obviously please do let me know if you're interested to see more golf stuff on the channel, because I'd be very keen to bring this back a little bit more regularly. Right, let's hit it into the wind very high. I don't know how far below us this is. I think we sort of need to aim in line with that bunker. This is a bit of a risky effort, this one, because I don't know how far that is below. Hopefully it's going to have the legs. It's not going to have... I've brought it back too far. Didn't hit the green. That is disappointing. If I hadn't have done a slow swing, I potentially would have been in a good position there to make that work. But we're going to chip it on. We're going to chip it on and hopefully land it close. If we can just get enough run out to get down the hill, I think we'll be okay. So just cut it there. Let it roll out. Hit that hill. Come in towards the pin. Oh my word. Oh, it was so close again, you bastard ball. Go home, ball. Go home. Right, it's going to be another par, which I'm not going to scoff at. When we miss the green, we take that. But as you can see, I have been playing quite a lot of this game in my free time, and I'm getting much more used to the mechanics and how it works. And it's actually coinciding with my own golf game improving on the course as well, which is very nice to see. Right, par 4, hole number 9, the final one of the front 9 before we get to the back 9. Those people are very confident that this isn't going to go left. Here we go. Oh, that was a terrible backswing. Bang! Oh, it could be bunker territory. It could be bunker. Oh no, it's cleared the bunkers. If it gets a good kick off the hill, it hasn't got a good kick off the hill. It's going to go into the rough. I'll say there is no light rough in Scotland. It's just wilderness, isn't it? It's just wilderness. But we do have a wedge in, which is decent again. So I think, again, into the wind, we take a little bit off the height, and we try and just sort of punch it a little bit up there. Have I? I might have overcooked that. I need the wind. Need the wind to help us out. Bit of spin onto the green. That's all you can ask for. A birdie opportunity again. We do have a swinging putt. It's slightly uphill. I don't think we need to really look too further wide than that. It's going to be the uphill. I will take a par, I think, from this position. Will I? No, I won't. We'll take a birdie. Come on. 4 under for the front 9 here at Royal Troon. This would be lovely if we're actually playing in the Open. It would be wonderful. Right, we're starting the back 9 with a par 4, 452-yard hole. We should now have the wind in our favour, I think. And we do have the wind in our favour, which means this drive is going to be mahoosive. We can actually play a slight draw with it as well to try and counteract that wind. Going for the power drive again. Bosh. Oh, I've pushed. Look at that swing path. It's gone so far right. But we may get lucky here because that hill will bring it back round to the left. No, not enough. It's gone into the rough and it's not going to bobble its way out of the rough. Not too bad though. Not too bad. Right, so it's up above us. But we do have the wind. So again, I think we're just going to play this one as if the wind is going to bring it back round. Don't worry about the height difference because we have got the wind helping us. Get that wedge out for an approach shot. It was a slow swing. No, it's just bobbled into the rough, which means we're going to have a lot less control with our chip. Very, very irritating. Okay, I think we chip to around about here and let it roll. It's going to die a little bit on that hill, but we then let it roll out like that. I'm not too upset with that. I think we lose control coming out of the rough. So we stick it close and walk away with a easy par to start the back 9. Still 4 under. So the 11th hole on what is looking like a magnificent course. Now this is really below our feet. The red down arrow suggests this is really below. So what we're going to do actually, we're going to hit it aiming towards the middle but with a fade. So it should roll out with the wind quite a long way, this one. As it's a big ass drive. Is it going to come round enough? I don't think it is. That could be... Oh, that's not what we need. Bounce, bounce, and roll right, and roll right, roll right. It's on the fairway. It's on the fairway. 310-yard carry with a 327 total yardage. Okay, it's still a long iron in though, but we do have the wind. I think we're going to hit a little 8-iron in with a draw. And just see if we can control this ball flight a little bit. They should put us towards the sort of front of the green, and then the way the ball's spinning should roll it towards the pin. It's trying. It's trying. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. 25 foot for a birdie. Okay, another birdie opportunity. Not too much movement at all here. Again, I think we can hit it potentially a little bit harder than we need to through that break at the beginning, and then hopefully it brings it back round as it starts to slow. What a putt that is. Come on. Come on. 5 under. This is a fantastic round. Okay, we've got the big stick out again. It's a 444-yard par 4, which is very nice and alliterate to say, isn't it? So with the power drive, we know we're going to get a lot of bounce and rollout out of this. That's a lovely drive with a little bit of right shape on it as well. That is dead centre of the fairway, and that is rolling like an absolute beaut. That is position A. A1. A star for those that are in the UK. That is, if you've done your GCSEs or A levels or things like that. That is an A star level of a shot. Right, into wind. We're going to take it a little bit lower so that it doesn't backspin back past the flag. This is every golfer's dream shot, I would say. Basically a full wedge in, aiming at the pin from the middle of the fairway. I would say we probably should have done better the way we're playing today. Right, a big uphill putt. Not too much movement. I don't think we even need to go that far wide. I think something like that. Aiming past the pin. Getting the pace on it. Get it up the hill. It was a good line. The pace wasn't enough. The pace wasn't enough. You can see in his expression he's thinking, bloody hell, I should have putted that in, knobhead. But there we go. It is... I mean, that only just made it. It's another par. It is another par. 5 under for a round at Royal Troon in the Open competition would be incredible on the first day. A par 4, 13. Yeah, let's see. I'm really excited about the competition in real life for golf this year. I think it's going to be a really, really good season. But yeah, also let me know, obviously, if you want to see more golf on the channel. I'd be well keen to bring some more, so please do let me know, as that is a stonking drive down the middle. Again, we are dialed in with the driver at the moment. A nice big bounce, a slight little roll to get up the hill of the middle of the fairway. And that is going to be another lovely second shot into the green. You would imagine he seems happy. It's 129 yards. We've got wind with us, so I think we can put a little bit more height in this. Let the wind do its job and take the ball. We just need a good connection with our wedge, and that was a good connection, although it was a little bit slow. This is going to spin too much, isn't it? It's going to spin too much. Oh no, the wind obviously helped us out a little bit there, but if I'd not swung that slowly through, I think we would have been in a very good position there. But another long putt, 35 foot, sorry, a little bit of left to right. We started. I didn't do a full backswing. Is that going to have the legs as it catches that light downhill? Oh! This ball is... I mean, if I just put a little bit extra on the putts, like, we could have been bogey free. I've just punched my microphone. Sorry about that. We could have been bogey free. We could have had a couple more birdies in there. Oh, what could have been, eh? What could have been? It's still a fantastic round, but what could have been? Right, par 3, 14th. With the wind, it's going to be... can we hit a 7-iron that far? I probably think we can with the draw to try and avoid those bunkers. Let's have a look. So, it's a little bit of overswing and a fast swing. That's going to really emphasise that draw that we've put on it. It's aiming straight for that bunker. We've found our first bunker of Royal Troon, have we? Yes, we have. It's in the dirt in between the bunker and the green. That is not very nice. It's actually pulled us back out a little bit here. Now, this stance that we've got is going to be horrendous. I think... Can I play a spinner from here? Which probably won't come out very well. Pitch, runner, chip. I mean, I could try a flop shot from here. It's a horrible stance to do a flop shot, but we'll try it. I wanted to take a little bit off it because I wasn't sure where that ball flight was going to go. Okay. 6 foot or 12 foot basically for the par, and I would really, really enjoy it if we went bogey free on the back 9. It's going to swing too much left off the club, isn't it? It's going to be a slow little putt, so it's going to swing quite a lot. Get in the hole, come on, come on. That little adjustment there keeps us on the par train. Only 1 birdie so far on the back 9, but 5 under, and rescuing a par there is very, very good indeed. A long par 4, 502 yards this one. It's going to need a good drive. We do have the wind with us. It is quite a wide fairway. Let's get back to the normal swing plane that we like. And batter it down there. It's another slow swing through the club, but it is going to be in the fairway again, or on the fairway. Not quite in the middle, but if it catches that hill, we could roll down to the right here and be in a 1. Yeah, lovely position. Some really good golf on display. And we are... We're taking this well, this course. We've played it really, really well. A 9-iron in. Now we're going to have to hit a wedge with a bit of shape, I think. Let's go for a full-on draw. Try and get it to stop the wind moving this too far. And we've done it a little bit fast, which is going to keep it pushing a bit right. Now it needs to bounce and go. Bounce and go. Not enough. Not enough. Too much shape on it. The 9-iron with that shot would have been good, but I went for the wedge. And that... wrong club choice. Wrong club choice. But we do have a big putt. There's not too much movement in this. I think we just put this one close. We get it as close as we can. A little bit of movement at the end, right to left then. Well, it's more right to left at the end, isn't it? So let's go for that and see what we can do. Is it going to move like I think it should at the end? Oh, it's hit the hole. It was too hard. It was just hit too hard. We blame the bastard ball again, I think. I think we blame the ball on that one, but it is going to be a very easy par. And it's that par train continuing. Now, 3 birdies to finish would be lovely. A par 5 up next. So, par 5 is number 16. That is a creek there, isn't it? That is... Let's risk it. Let's risk it. We're playing well. Have faith. That is the view I want. Have faith. big old drive. It needs to clear that ravine. It needs to clear that ravine. Bounce over it. Please bounce over it. It's bounced over it. Come on. Finally, the ball does something we want it to. It hasn't been dropping for the putts, but it does bounce over the ravine for a 353 yard total drive. That is ridiculous. 230 yards in. I think we go for a finesse, and we're going to go for... Or do we go for a 5-iron approach? Even if this goes short, I think we're going to be okay. I'll take this landing short. We've given it a bit more oomph, which has pulled it off to the left. Not a good swing path. It is going to be short. Whoa. Okay, we can sit behind in between the bunkers. That's fine. I mean, if I'd got the angle right and the swing plane right, we probably would have been on the green. I should be able to spin this one close. So we'll go like that. We'll go high this time because we don't want it to run out too much more than it needs to. So a little spinner and then bounce and stop. Oh, I've put too much sauce on it. Too much sauce. 10 foot for a birdie. I really want another birdie, please. I really want another. I don't think this is going to spin too much. Downhill. I think we just aim just outside left edge. And we give it that. The beans! Come on! We have another birdie. 2 more, please. And then we finish 8 under around Royal Troon, the host of the 2024 Open in real life. And apparently they've added it into the game so that courses will rotate where competitions are held, other than the Masters, obviously, which is Augusta every year. They are rotating where they go. I think we're going to do a little... we could do a little knockdown shot. Yeah, no, I think a finesse is the way forward. And I think we go, like, let the wind take it. It's going to roll. It's definitely going to roll out. So here we go. With the 5 hybrid. That's a good strike. That is a good strike. If it clears the bunker, we're laughing. It has. Hits the rough. Come to the right. Oh, it didn't move. It didn't move with the green. And it's rolling all the way off into the heavy rough. Oh, man. That's a good shot as well. I feel like we've been very unlucky there. Right, we'll flop this one close to the pin if we can. We are going up the hill, so it needs a bit of oomph. So with a flop shot, we give it a little bit extra to go up the hill, and there we go. Good shot. Good recovery on the par 3. 6 foot 5 inches to get ourselves a par. Okay, so just lining this one up. I don't think there's too much in this. I think we can just give it a nice little... Oh my god! It's not going to be a bogey-free back 9. I was far too relaxed with that one. Bollocks, as if we've hit 2 bogeys in this round, 1 on each 9. Nightmare. So down the 18th we go, a par 4 to finish, back to the clubhouse at Royal Troon. I'm very excited to see this hole. Look at it, surrounded by bunkers in the green. Let's get into this one and see how we can get on. I mean, if we can put this close, we're going to power drive it, obviously. If it can roll out and then give us a chance for a chip-in eagle, I'll be laughing. It's a decent drive. It should avoid all the bunkers. They might be... No, okay, it's not going to roll out enough to reach the bunkers down the below. It's not going to be... I think a chip-in eagle was quite the shout. It's going to have to be a pitch-in eagle or a wedge in. 114 yards. Not bad. So, wind is with us. We'll go a club less. We're going to take a 60-degree wedge. We're going to let the wind do its thing. It's a decent strike, a little bit off to the left. And it's going to put us in a good position to putt for birdie. I played safe. I was hoping the wind would bring it in a little bit more, but it didn't. But we should be coming away from here with, at worst, a par, to be honest, from this position. We're just going to give it a little bit more to get up that hill. Shouldn't be affected too much at the beginning of it. It should come back round to the left. Oh my word, it's literally rolled just away from the hole at the end. And it is going to be a tap-in par to finish our round at Royal Troon, where the 2024 Open will be held. It's 5 under. We hit 2 bogeys, a good number of birdies. Well, 2 bogeys, which means 7 birdies. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. If you've enjoyed this, please do let me know. There'll be more golf coming to the channel if it gets enough likes and interactions. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.